Ranjit, can you please tell me how can we become rich or how can we become wealthy?
We have two different terms, being rich and
Yeah.
being wealthy, right? Rich is like, see, if you have money, you are rich. Okay, that money will won't serve you. It means like if that 1 lakh is done, that is done. That's it. But being wealthy is not like that. Wealthy is like if you have some land, if you have built some building and you are getting rent from that, that is being wealthy. Yeah, this is the major difference. Yeah, you should think to be wealthy, not to be rich.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, this is where people sucks, and we are here to clear that doubt. Yeah, so think of being wealthy and you will be wealthy.
yeah.
Yes.
So how can we be wealthy? Because to even be wealthy, first we
Hmm.
need to be rich, right? Because that is the starting point.
Yeah, yeah. See, yeah, that is the starting point. See, first you will become rich, right? You will be having some money, and then you have to invest that money in some returning thing, ROI, return of investment. If you invest that 6 lakhs, if you build a building or something, we can't build building for 6 lakhs. I'm just joking, but yeah, but if you have 6 lakhs, if you invest on something now which gives some returns, then you can become wealthy. Yeah, if you are earning some 80,000, you should have some half 40,000 to be invested, because you can't run always, right? You can't run, because like your body sucks, and then you will get fever or something, you will get tired, you will get bored, lot of things. So once you get money, start investing on something, maybe land, gold, maybe stocks, whatever. Stock market is like, see, land is the will go, will have some legal thing, will sign the document, and the land will be yours. Yeah, na? And then over a period of time, the land value increases as so the area develops. This is how it goes. But when you invest on some mutual funds or maybe stocks, we should be more conscious. We should have that knowledge first. It's not like my friend Jeejo is earning crores and crores in
First,
investing,
to
so
make it clear,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not making
invest.
crores and crores. This is just a what if.
Yeah, that's it. This is how people thinks, and this is how it goes. Yeah, we have to be very conscious on this trading thing. Trading is like becoming boom nowadays. But before that, before getting into any industry, first learn the basics, then bend the rules. It's not like you'll go and get some, like if you put some 50,000, you'll get 1 lakh. That is not gonna happen. Yeah, 50,000 will go off. This is what the first time. So invest something. First put 1,000 rupees and analyze the graph. I'm not good at trading, but I'm just telling you, like, be conscious. If you don't know something, accept it and just stay
Yeah,
away.
but let me ask you a question. So let's say you work
Okay.
like 3 4 years, okay? You work somewhere, you work like three
Hmm.
four years, and currently you have like let's say 40 lakhs in your hand, okay? Let's say
Okay.
this is a typical case. You have 40 lakhs in your hand, and you're living somewhere. Let's say you're living in Bangalore, Mumbai, somewhere. Let's say you're living in Bangalore, okay?
Bangalore, though I
Okay,
can't
you're
live.
saying in Bangalore,
Yeah.
and you're let's say you're
Ah,
at your 27, 28. Okay. So
okay.
what will you do? Will you like use that 40,000 on your, kind of investment, 40
40
lakhs, yeah,
lakhs.
40 lakhs on your return of
Ah,
investment kind of deals, or will you buy a house and you go and stay over there?
yeah, I will invest on mutual funds only. Definitely. I'm not gonna buy a house. Okay. I have 40 lakhs. Okay. But the land cost here is like 80 lakhs, 1 crore, 1.5 crore. That too, for me, it's like I can't live in apartments. Okay. Because like these apartment guys sucks. When I speak loud, they will come to my room. Today, so this is what happened, because like we were group of friends and we were sitting at balcony, and we were speaking. Someone from random floor, they came to our apartment, and they were like shouting us like, you guys want us to stay or we wanted to leave? We'll raise a complaint.
Then definitely you want
These
to
are
move to
some
a
sucking
separate
things.
house, right?
Yeah, it will be like separate house. I don't want to live in this group
Yeah, so
of
let's
community
say
thing
you
where
have
they have their own.
then if you have money, like let's say 1 crore, then definitely you're gonna buy a house.
No, definitely not. See, if I am gonna buy a house, 80% of thing will be ready cash, or I have to give them. I won't get into that EMI trap.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
what I'm trying to understand. So if you have
because
1 crore in your hand,
yeah,
then you'll buy the house.
if I have 1 crore and the property worth is like 1.5 crore or something, I
Let's
will
say the
give that 1 crore
property
and I will.
property worth itself is like 1 crore.
Then it's like first I will do like I will give 80 lakhs on hand, and then I will have that 20 lakhs for my backup thing, and then that 20 lakh I will put EMI for at least maybe what do we call that, 5 years or something. Yeah, like I want to make my EMIs to be short, 5 years, 2 years, 4 years, that's it. Like the limit is 10 years. Above that I can't go. First of all, I'm not interested in EMI things. If I have money, I will go buy, that's it. I don't want to get from them. See, if you buy a house in EMI na 1 crore, okay, after 30 years of giving you, it will become like 2 crores or something. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I will live in some random rented house. For that, we have a lot of standalone buildings. I will go live there. I don't want to get into that EMI trap. Just think of someone. Okay, if you are 28 years old and you are getting married, so you need house. Okay, so you are buying an house in EMI, and you have 20 years period. The total period is 20 years. 20 years you have to give that 40,000 or maybe 50,000 to that bank, right? You have to spend like your, just think of the day you have. You can't leave your job. You can't you can't even think to do something because you are stuck there. That's it, the job, that's it. If they fire you, then the month you can't even, you have to lend some money from someone and you
I
have to pay
think
the
this is
EMI.
where the mentality of a normal person, we can say pretty much like 90% of the people's mind works in such a way. And this is where I think pretty much the wealthiest people, the 10% of the wealthiest people, and the remaining 90%, I can even say people like us, we are just same like everyone else. People, the
Yeah,
remaining 90% lies because what happens is as I asked you, the same. If I have 1 crore, then the current mentality of mine is no, I should have a property. So I have something like okay, fine. I'm having my remaining 20 lakhs, but still I have my own house. So that is kind of thing. So this is
yeah,
what a person like pretty much everyone, we can say 99% of
yeah,
people think in the same way. This is where the wealthiest people come into the play. Naga, naga, na. The voice name, the vibe. So what they kind of tend to do is they take the risk with the whole 1 crore where they were like, let me try to make this 1 crore into 2 crores, whatever it is, whether it's
yeah,
real estate, whether it's investment, whatever kind of thing. Let me make that into 2 or 3 crores, and when I get that returns, then I will buy the kind of property I need to buy. And this is what these. But what we do
yes,
is we will try to save that 1 crore, and once we have that 1 crore, we will be planning a house. We will be planning a house for like 70 to 80
yeah,
lakhs. Once we have that 1 crore, because we will also be planning all those furnitures, all these things. So
yeah,
once we have that.
that will cost 50 lakhs.
Exactly. So once we
Yeah,
have that 1 crore, then we'll be like, okay, this is for this is for that, registration, everything. Still, we'll be having like 10 to 15 lakhs in that. Fine. Let's go and buy that house. Okay, that's it, clear. And this is
yeah,
what every people kinds of. I think this is why a lot of people are not able to become wealthy. It is because the
yeah,
common
yeah,
people mindset. Like, how can we get rid of, because it's like too binded in our DNA. Even if we think, it's so tough to come out of that, circle, because we are kind of like stuck into it, where we suddenly feel like, no, 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 I need to buy some property, I need to have something. So this is my car, this is my hope.
I can address the major core. I can address the
Yeah,
major core. The major core is, see, you don't have to show off. Why are you getting a house? You have 1 crore and you buy a house. It's not like that, right? My friend bought, so I have to buy. my relatives
Or
bought, I
my
have to buy.
relatives or
You
my
don't have to show off
relatives are
first.
asking what your son, what are you doing, or my parents
Yeah,
or our relatives are asking my parents what your son is doing, or
parents.
you're gonna get
Yeah,
married and the person from the married who is gonna get you married are asking like whether your son has car, home.
yeah. Your wife
Yeah.
ask. Yeah. So this is where the major thing comes into play. Okay, just put those words in this yes and leave in this. Okay, for that 1 crore, if you are buying a property for 20 lakhs, it's fine. You have that remaining 80 lakhs, you can invest on something, or even 50 lakhs is fine. Okay, you are giving that 50 lakhs and you are buying it. That's it. And with that remaining 50 lakhs, you have to think like, see what I just got an idea. Okay, I will get some land, I will build a house like 1 2 3 floors, and I will rent that out. Yeah, I will build some spacious thing, and then I will get monthly I will get 25,000 from one single house. Okay, from this and this, so total 3 into 25,000, it will be like 75,000, right? 75,000 into 12, what will be the value for that?
So
Just
it will be like
calculate it.
75,000 into 12, it will be almost 7 lakhs
I know
50,000,
you are not good
7
at
lakhs
math.
50,000, and it will be almost be like
Yeah.
8, 9 lakhs, almost like 8 and a half to 9 lakhs.
Okay, 9 lakhs per year, you will get 9 lakhs returns. Just invest that on something.
Yeah, see, that is what we kind of not doing, right? Because
Yeah.
if you have 1 crore, that is fine because then you can plan in such a big way. But let's say in our kind of people where earning itself, let's leave or even people who
Mm-hmm.
are in their late 29, 28, those kind of people are also still making like 75 to 80,000 per month. So what they think is like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm making 80,000 per month. So if I buy something on EMI,
So it's a good time. If it's a good time for buying a car, and they will get to that 20 lakhs
yeah,
car, and for 10 years you have
loan.
to pay loan.
They will take the loan, they will pay the EMI, and once the EMI is going on, they will again plan on buying a home. So planning like, okay, next year I'm gonna get married.
Yeah.
So now itself I need a home, to move out and do everything. So I'll buy a new house and I'll put a EMI on that for the next 15, 20 years. So I'll pay it or some. So this is where I think the we can say the middle class, people where they say the middle class mentality, it's not the middle class
Yeah.
mentality, it's a major class mentality. Only the top class people,
Yeah.
only the
Yeah.
10% who think like, no, I need to be wealthier. Fine, whenever it is, even it's 10 years later I'm gonna be wealthier, it's fine, still it's fine, but I just want to earn
Yeah.
money in
It's
that way.
fine. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. You can't actually trust anyone, bro. In this, in money matters. See, if an company is paying you 20 lakhs per annum, okay, maybe they will pay you for next 5 years. You don't even know the next day what is going to happen, right? So believing them, going into some EMI kind of thing, I will say it's a clear trap. This is where we called it as middle class trap. Okay, you can't leave job, you can't build some business or something, you can't even build a tea shop.
You
for
can't
for
do,
building
you
a tea
see,
shop you
you
need
can't
money.
do anything if you even think of
Yeah.
leaving that job because you're kind of stuck to
Yeah.
that job because you have all those commitments which you need to make. If you leave that job, those
Yeah.
people who you need to pay the EMI, they are gonna come and grab your neck. Where is my money? This is
Yeah.
what is gonna happen, literally.
Yes, so majorly don't go into that middle class trap, getting into some EMI loans. Please don't do that. Don't try to show off.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have this. That's it. This cost 300 rupees. That's it. Yeah, I'm good with this. If people comes and say like, just try this, we have that brand called, I can't even remember that brand, Louis something. We have that red thing, and
Louis.
then people will say like, yeah,
Levis.
buy some costly clothes for you. Yeah, Levis. Yeah, Levis. So see, I don't want to show off because I don't have money
See, this
first.
is the difference between
Okay.
people who are rich and people who are actually wealthier. People who are rich always try
Yes.
to show that they are rich. They try to wear these,
Yeah.
brandy clothes. where they show like, no, I am having this car, I am having this house. Whereas people who
Yeah.
are really wealthier, they have all those money and everything, but they are the people who look so simple. They have money, they have the house,
Yes.
they have the car, but they never show off. They just come in a simple clothes, they just come in a simple car, just go buy, they just do everything as like us. But people who are trying to show them as a rich, those are the people who are actually, getting into all these stuff, showing like, no, I have this much big car. But
Yeah.
when we actually check their
See, if you
background,
go
we'll figure
back
out.
and track na, yeah, that's it. Yeah, if you go back and track them, it will be car will be in EMI, house will be in EMI. Yeah, even the dress maybe in future
Phone
it
will
will be
be
in
in
EMI.
EMI. You forgot the important part.
Phone will
Nowadays,
be
I
in
don't know
EMI.
like why
Yeah.
this thing started as a craze, a craze, because according to the users, okay, according to the user report, not just any
Mm-hmm.
company or anything, according to the major users, Android is the most preferable and the most, user friendly phone. Okay, Android is the best phone
Yeah.
for every users, according, base.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, the people who are getting into the IT field, everyone wants to buy an iPhone. Everybody, irrespective,
Yeah.
whether they actually going to use it or not. I don't care. I just want to have an iPhone.
Yeah. They were, yeah, they have a Windows laptop and they will have a
Yeah,
iPhone. Just think, yeah, how IT influence you. My manager has
my
iPhone.
colleague has
So
an iPhone.
to match with him, yeah, to match with him, I should have iPhone. I should have a bike. I should have a car.
See, there is a clear
I
difference.
don't
There
want
is a clear
anything.
difference
Yeah.
because
I don't
what
want
happens
anything.
is sometimes people get fell into this trap thinking like I've seen a classic example where one of my friend like he was so crazy about buying a phone, not iPhone, a different
Mm-mm.
phone, Samsung's. It was like almost a cost of an iPhone, like 1 lakh something. And I was asking him like, why are you
Okay.
so crazy? Like why actually you want this mobile phone? And he was like, no, there was a colleague in my company who is like who bought this new phone. I was showing off so much like this has this pen and this has everything. This is so much fast and everything. So I really want to buy this. And I asked him like, is he also your colleague? Is he working in the same level? I asked him and said yes. Then I again asked him, like, what's your salary? He said, like, it's like 45K per month. And he doesn't have any EMI or anything up till now. So I asked him, like, okay, your
Okay.
monthly earning is 45K and you have that, rent and everything. And you also send money to your home also. So how are
Oh,
you going to
yeah.
buy like 1.5 lakhs mobile phone on your salary? And he was like, no, no, I'll put an EMI for at least 2 years and I'll pay it somehow. He's saying, and I was like, again, I was asking, just because your colleague has it and he's showing off whether you really want to buy this, and he said like yes. And then I asked like how did he buy it, because he was also getting the same pay scale, right? So then how was he able to? Then he said like no, his parents got him that phone. And I was like, bro, his parents got him, he didn't earn it. See, that is the difference. You are trying to waste your own money. You have a lot of commitments already. You are trying
Yeah.
to waste your own hard-earned money just to show off. Like he is showing off, so I am also going to show off. See, he is not in the problem right now. His family is backing him, so he has bought that mobile. He's fully 45K is going into his pocket. But your 45K, half is
Yeah.
going to your family, half is going to your rent, and only remaining is your own. So in this case, if you
Yeah.
spend that one money on a 1.5K, almost 1.5L, not K, 1.5L mobile
Yeah.
phone,
Okay.
what are you going to do for the next year? And he was like, no, I'll manage somehow, I'll just somehow survive it. And when I see people like this, I was like so amazed. Like, how can even they think in such a way?
Because they wanted to show off, bro. That's it. And then maybe he might be an tech enthusiast or someone like who really wants that tech to be with them. See, having that we called desire, asai, that is fine. But when you start slicing that asai, no, in this time I don't want
See,
this. When you take that brave decision, you will be wealthy.
see,
Yeah,
I
automatically
have
you
a
will think
desire, I
wealthy.
have a desire to buy a Lamborghini. So what? Could I could
That is
see
this is
every
this is future impossible tense.
yeah.
Yeah, future
So
impossible
everybody
tense.
has some desire. Just because there is a
Yeah.
just a possible thing. Let's say if I have like 5 lakhs, let's say I work like 2 years, I save all my money and I have 10 lakhs. Then there is a
Okay.
Lamborghini car which is like 45 lakhs. I can put all my 10 lakhs on upfront cost, put like 4 years EMI, and I can buy a Lamborghini. But every month I need to pay like 30 to 40K. And then I
Yeah.
need to work just to pay the EMI. Not for me, not for
Yeah.
my own purpose, just to
Just
pay the cost. I need to pay. And there is another caveat here, which is if the car, gets any damage, still I need to run the car with the same damage, but I'll be paying the full cost.
yeah,
That's the
definitely. But this is where we are gonna suck and struck. See the corporates thing. I will give you this. Just pay me 6,999 rupees, and this cost 50,000. Just think how they think
yeah. They're
widely.
right now they're giving ads for Diwali. They will again come. Just pay 1 rupees and we are giving
Yeah,
you 42-inch flat screen TV.
yeah. And after
After
that,
that, every month they will
you
they will
can pay
come,
1 rupee for
grab
now.
your neck, say
Yeah,
like pay me money, pay me money, pay me money, and every month
yeah.
you'll feel like how
Everyone
how much money are getting wasted.
will be around my neck only.
One
Yeah, everyone will
one
be
for
around my
bike,
neck. One will be here.
one for bike,
Yeah, one for
one,
bike, one
one
for
for
car,
cinema.
one for house, and one for my mobile phone. I can't even breathe, and I have to die. If even after I am dead, my wife has to pay. If she dead, my son has
Yeah.
to pay.
See, that's the
Yeah,
worst thing, because every time
yeah,
we always think like, no, we need to save the money, we need to buy whatever we are planning to buy. So let's say I'm making like 20K per month. So I'll be planning on buying let's say a 1 lakh laptop in the year end. So what I'll be doing, I'll be saying every month. So I'll be saving the 20K for the next 5 months. So I'll buy 1
20K.
lakh. So I'll be just spending that entire 5 months hardly earned money on that one laptop. That's it. That entire
One, and then you will be
yeah.
zero.
And then again I need to start from see this is where the middle class mentality needs to come up. See, this is where we need to come out and
Yeah,
think like, okay, now I have 1 lakh. What can you do better with it? So this is where because when we
yeah,
are having 1 lakh, so we can do. There are a lot of things still you can do. This is where there are a few things like buying gold bonds where you can buy a gold. You can even buy gold 1 lakh worth. You can buy gold even because of the rate the
yeah.
price of the gold is going. Even if you buy today, sell it tomorrow, you can still make a profit out of it. And that's how the price of gold is going.
Yes, definitely.
So when you think of certain kinds, there are like lot of ways where you can make your money work for you. You don't need to always work for the
Yeah.
money. But what we do, we never do that. Once I need to buy that laptop, I have fixed my mind. So that is why I saved all this money. So I will spend this only on that laptop. I will never spend it on anything else.
Bro, laptop is not an asset. Okay. Try spending on assets. Land is an asset. Gold is an asset. Like asset is something which is equal to that. If you have that asset in your hand, after 1 year or after 2 year, the price will go up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can have
Petroleum
like
is an asset.
two kinds of asset. The asset
Yeah.
where you get paid regularly, like you have a house, you buy
Yeah.
a house where you buy a house to rent it, not for you going and staying
Yeah.
in it. So what you can do is you can buy
Yeah.
a house, rent it out to someone else. You can get that money through that, and through that money you can try to buy a whole home for you. In that way, you are
Yes.
buying a new house by the money which you invested. So you still have one property which you have
Yes.
rented it out, and you again bought another property which you right now can say. But some people what they do is they again rent this one also. They again rent this one too
Yeah.
because what? Because there is something called as tax which you need to actually pay. Because whenever you're getting rent, you need to actually pay tax on everything. But the highest benefit here is if you are staying in a rented home, you can cut those all those taxes because you are paying those rent. So this is where a lot
Yeah.
of if you see a lot of rich people who are not fully wealthier, but who are in between that rich to wealthier state. What they do is even if they have
Yeah.
like 10-20 crores, they won't buy a house. What they do is instead they will rent a home where the rent of the house will be like 1.5 lakhs, 2 lakhs per month. The rent will be. In that case, they can easily buy a home, a classy, super class home. But they won't do it because they know for that they
Yeah.
need to pay such kind of heavy tax also. So those were few
Yeah.
cases. But people who are trying to enter into the wealthiest state, what they do is, no, there are a lot of these things. I'll buy a home. I'll first make sure like I am safe.
Yeah.
And this is where we are not ready
Yeah.
to take the risk.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, bro. See, living in those apartments sucks, bro. Okay, you can't even hear a loud song which you like. Point number one. Okay, you can't even shout and you can't even speak. Everyone will be inside their home, and then you have to go. You have to mingle with them, and they are not ready to mingle with you. They will be isolated. For that, I will have an isolated home, na. And then we'll have some fucking rules in this apartments. Yeah. See, if I have to buy an apartment, then it's 100% for rent. I will rent that out. From that rent, I will start saving, or I will be investing on something, and then this is how I gradually grow and get into that wealthy state. Yeah. So just consider like you have 5 apartments in Bangalore. What will be the cost? It will be like 5 into 50,000 rent. Yeah, you will get solid 2.5 lakhs per month without even going job, nothing. Only you have to work hard for 10 years to get that huge amount for buying all those house, and then you can rent
But
that
the
out.
thing, the point here is what, let me tell you what people think here. I bought 5 houses, okay? I bought 5 houses working for all
Yeah.
those 10 years. But still, why we need to, still stay in the rented house? People who want to become wealthier, they'll still stay in the rented house even for another 10 years because they know the houses they have
Yes.
rented it out is giving them the money. They are not right now working. They are sitting in their home.
Yeah.
Yes, they are sitting in another rented house, but still it's fine. But they are making
Yeah, it's
two
fine.
point five lakhs every month without even moving from their house.
Month.
And their house rent is
Yeah.
just 50,000. So even if they pay that 50,000,
15,000.
still they are making like 2 lakhs solidly for every month.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is why,
This is how
yeah,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
think.
And this is why a
Yeah.
lot of people, even I can say people who are in this particular age category, mostly from their 23, 24 till the 34, 35, these are the most where they can actually make use of this money because after 34, 35,
Yeah.
it's too risk, it's too risk
Yeah.
for you.
Because you will get
You will get
children's.
married, you will get children. At that time, you can't take risk with the money you are earning. But right now, you can
Yeah.
take those risks. You can, but what people do? No, no. Within 30, I need to have house. Within 30, I need to have a car. Within 30, I need. So you will be spending all those money, whatever you earn, you will be spending on all these, buying stuffs like this, which will get depreciated. People think like a car is asset, a
Yeah.
house. See, these things gets depreciated over 10 years.
Car is not an asset.
Over 10 years,
Yeah. Because like if you buy car for yeah, yeah, you
over
just tell
10
me. Yeah.
years, what happens is, even if you're buying a car with the maximum lifetime is 5 to 6 years, that's it. You're going to drive and drive and drive, everything comes down. The same for a house. If you buy a new
Yeah.
house, the price of the new house, let's say it's 40 lakhs, after 15 20 years, the price of the land will go high. But if you didn't maintain your
Yeah.
house, because there is something called as maintenance cost, there are a lot of maintenance, not just your house, electricity maintenance, water maintenance,
Yeah.
tax, property tax, they're like all these things. So maintaining a house is also a costly thing. You always need to. So before buying a house, you need to make sure like you have the capability, you have that money backup to pay all these things to maintain it. So that is what people needs to think.
Yeah. Yes. See, you are thinking far away. Okay, 10 years after you buy a car, just think of today you went to some Skoda thing, and you just bought a Skoda Slavia for 20 lakhs. Okay, even if you wish to sell that car the next day, it will be 18 lakhs only. You can't even sell that for 20 lakhs. Yeah, this is how investing on assets is like. You have to carefully validate those assets. Okay, car, what I'm gonna do with that car? Okay, we'll go trip. Okay, that too 2 months once. I will rent a Zoom car. It will cost me 10,000 rupees. That's it. For some 5 fucking days. And if you are bachelor or someone, then that 10,000 will be splitted into 5. 2,000 you have to pay. That's it. Yeah, you don't even want a car now. Okay, so you want to be in that comfortable situation. Okay, I understand everything. Just book some Uber or Ola and
That's
go.
all.
Yeah, you don't even have to drive first. Okay, you don't even have to be conscious. You can speak with your loved ones. You can spend time with your childrens. That's it. Think in this way. Why are you thinking like I don't have a car, I don't have a car, I don't have a car? Don't think like this. Yeah. For now, it's fine. I am serving people's. Okay. What if you buy that car and if you are renting that car? Just think like that. Yeah. If you're renting that to driver and he will be paying you monthly. After 10 years, you have same returns like 20 lakhs returns with this car. Yeah. Try to see wealthiest people mindset. Okay, they don't work for themselves, they work for people's, and people will bring them money.
They don't
That's
actually
it.
work for people.
That
They
is like,
make people work for them.
yeah, yeah, no, I'm like, see, I'm gonna buy a house to rent that out. So I'm thinking like, I'm just serving that people. You understand that, na? Yeah, I'm just serving that people. I'm just thinking for that people. Okay, they will come and we have this house or maybe car. They will use it and they will pay me rent. Yeah, we have this triangle love connection. Yeah, with money. Yeah, we'll be investing that money on something and they will be using it. For that, they will be paying me. That's it. This is what the wealthiest mindset will think
This
like.
is how you
You
should,
don't want to.
try to make sure whatever money I make, I shouldn't like suddenly think, okay, I made like this much X amount. Okay, fine. So what is the X product I can buy for this money? Suddenly, okay, fine. I make like 80,000 this month. Okay, so what is the product I can buy for 50,000? Okay, fine. 50,000?
Yeah.
Go. That's all. Here it is 50,000 and I'll be. This is the worst habit you can have. You can say like, no, I still have
Yeah.
30,000 in my
But
hand. But what happens is, if you keep on spending in such a way, at the end, at some point of time, you feel like, why am I having this product? You'll be using that product only one time. You must have used only that
yeah.
product only one fucking time. But just for that, you have spent almost like 20, 30,000 for that product.
Yes. But Jeejo, see, we should have some personal needs. Okay, those are personals. Because like I don't like wearing this 300 rupees t-shirt. I want it to be 600 so that I feel comfortable. Okay, not for others, but for me. Those excuses are fine. Okay. So Jeejo is wearing a hoodie. But in this video I'm wearing this t-shirt. So I want hoodie next time. Thinking
It's
like
wrong.
this is foolish. Yeah,
See
that
that
is
see
wrong.
that is
Yeah. Only
the
who.
thin line. You can say that is a thin line
Yeah.
where you know how much you can actually spend on what you earn. See, that is a fine gap because
Yeah.
if you are making like 50,000 and you wish to spend like 5,000, even 10,000 on on your personal needs, it's fine. But you make 50,000 and you wish to spend like 40,000 on your personal needs, that is when things go wrong. You need to figure out, and
Yeah.
what sometimes people do is they always try to save those money. See,
Yeah.
saving, I'm not saying saving is wrong. The way you save that
Yeah.
money is wrong. You shouldn't be, okay, I make 50,000, I'll
Yes.
save like 30,000, and where will you save it? I'll just keep it in my bank account. You can
Bank account.
just
Yeah.
fucking do with the 30,000 something else, but people don't want to take that risk. See, that is the
Risk.
problem. If I
Yeah.
have 30,000, I'll buy a stock, I'll put it there, and after 6 months, I'll get like 15% return. So, without making anything, even if I have it in my bank, the 30,000 is still gonna be there. But if I have it in a stock, it's gonna be give me like 5 to 15% returns, and the 30,000 will be like 35,000. And I have made 5,000
Yeah.
profit, and still I also have the 30,000. So I can just take the entire thing back. The
Yeah.
same way, everything. There are like lot of
But
investments.
yeah.
Gold.
No, we are covering only positive stuffs. So what if they think like, see, they are, I know clearly they are thinking like, if I invest that 30,000, okay, what if it became
Yeah,
15,000?
this is why I told initially about the gold. You can easily buy gold, but the
Yeah.
problem here is if you're gonna invest the money, you should make sure like I'm not gonna need that money for the next at least for the next 3 4 months. If you're gonna use that money for the
Yes.
next month or the upcoming month, then you shouldn't invest it. Because investment is
Yeah.
like you need to give it at least like 3 4 months period of time to make that money work. If you put that money this month and
Yeah.
next month I take it, but it should give me like 50% of the profit, it won't. So
It
that is the
won't.
thing. That is why a lot of people. That is why people say financial. I know intelligence is really important. Financial intelligence is
Hmm.
really important. Not just how to make money. All about stuffs like how tax works. What are the benefits we can gain if you're working in a company, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a freelancer. What are the benefits you can gain from the banks? What are the benefits you can get from the government? There are a lot of. Do you actually know there is a scheme in every bank? The government passed a scheme like last year. So you must have heard these stories, right? Like someone take 50,000 from a bank account, someone take like 20,000, and we can't do anything.
Yeah.
There is a scheme in bank. If you apply for that, if someone takes money from your bank without your knowing, let's say you have like 2 lakhs in your bank account, and someone took like you click some random link or you paid someone unknowingly. Let's say you paid like 40k, okay, or someone took 40k in your account. If you are not currently enrolled in the scheme, you can't get that 40k. You need to give a police complaint. Cyber
Okay.
security cell needs to do. If they can't figure out, then that's all. The 40k is katam. Bye bye. But the banks has a
Okay.
special scheme. But not everyone knows it, and the
Hmm.
banks also won't tell you. But if you sign up for the scheme,
Hmm.
if something such kind of things happen in your account, the bank will pay you that money. But no
Okay.
one knows.
What is that scheme
I'm
name?
not sure of the name. Maybe in the next video I'll share it out. But this scheme, every bank must have it.
Just in that description,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
in
We'll
that
leave it in the
description, you just
description.
share that.
Maybe I'll
Okay.
pin it in the first comment.
Yeah.
Because when I heard about
Yeah.
this, I was like, what? There is a scheme for this? Because this scheme has been passed by government. Government told like every bank in India should
Okay.
have this scheme. Like if something happened like this in the bank, but what they also have this criteria. The fact only if a user personally applies for it, they can have it because on the if you think on the bank side, maintaining such a kind of activity in every account is cost for them also. Yeah.
Very hard.
So what the government
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
is if the customer asks to you, then you should give them that facility. Then I was like, and we guys fools sitting here and thinking like, how can I save my money? Even if we have it in our bank account, it's not safe. What can I do? Maybe let me take it from my bank account and keep it in my house. Or what if we are thinking about a lot of these things. But the problem here is we are not financially, skillful. That is a factor here.
Yeah.
Leave us stops trading everything. We don't even know how can we make our money work for us. See, that is the problem
Yeah.
here. There are like plenty ways. If you want today, you can just put your car or put your bike on Zoom. They can, do every work for you. All you need to
Yeah.
do is just register as a user. But will you do it? No. Because you think like, why I
No.
need to do
Yeah.
this is waste of time. What if suddenly I needs my bike,
I don't
suddenly
know.
needs my car?
No, I don't know how they treat
Yeah,
my car, and then I have this sentiment with this car. See, car is an asset. That's it. Okay. Don't be sentimental fools. Yeah, but see, in sometimes it saves you. Not sometimes, in
see,
major
if
times
you're
it
gonna
saves you.
take,
Okay.
let me give you a clear example. Tomorrow you're taking a bus, or tomorrow you're going in a bike.
Okay.
Always there is a chance that you might fall into an accident. You might get into an accident. You can't say, no, I'm going safe, I'll come back. Even if you go safe, because you're going the road, there is a lot of possibility someone who comes in the opposite can
Yeah.
get you also into an accident. So
Yes.
the same thing happens in every whatever steps you take in your life, such a kind of incident happens. People think like,
Yeah.
I'm in my job, I'm in safe. There is a 50% possibility tomorrow they might fire you. There is a possibility every day you
Yes.
go into work. The same thing. Today we are sleeping. There is a 50% possibility tomorrow I might not wake up, and 50% possibility I might wake up, the same way I'm sleeping right now. There are all these possibilities.
Yeah.
So when it comes to money, people always take the safe route. No, because the decision is in their hands, so they always feel like, why I need to
Yeah.
risk it? Why I need to risk my money? So I always, but the fact here is, if you risk it, there is also a chance like you can make more. But it should be like
Yeah.
a factful risk. Okay, I'm taking this risk, but you should be aware of that. There is a chance you might also lose this. So that is why you shouldn't, people, I've seen a lot of these people. They don't know anything about trading, they don't know anything about stocks, but what they do is they play it like gambling. Okay, today I'm gonna put like
Yeah.
10,000 and somehow I'll make,
In that binomo thing.
yeah,
Yeah. Binomo, they will give you some random things, and for initial days, they will like 6,000, you will get 12,000 returns,
and
something
suddenly
like
they'll
that.
take
And when
24,000.
you start it, na, yeah. And then when you start to invest some 50,000, you will get zero.
Yeah. Because the pay fine, because not just stocks, as I already told, everything you need to have
Yeah.
some kind of financial intelligence. Like how exactly this thing works, what is stocks, how trading happens, like where is my money exactly going. You need to have all these sorts of idea. Without knowing anything, if you're gonna
Yeah.
say like, no, I've seen my friends doing it, I've seen an ad, they say like, just put 5,000, you get 10,000. So I'm gonna put this 5,000.
Before going anything, yeah, before doing anything,
Just know.
okay, just grab some knowledge, go do some research. So if you are a guy who wants to start your gym life, okay, I will tell you, don't go to gym in the first day. Start push-ups, pull-ups in your home, okay. Build something, so that when you go there,
You can
you will be seen like a, yeah, you will be seen like an intermediate one, you are
you
not
can
a
at
beginner
least
one.
adapt to the
Yeah.
gym environment.
Yeah, when you go there and see, in the first time we're going, I was very lean when I was at gym, okay. When I was starting my gym, so what I did was like, I invested my money in those fucking rods and then fucking plates, and I started doing it at my home in my own pace, okay. I didn't paid gym any money. It's, those are assets, okay. I have that what do we call that, inclined bench thing, everything. I just bought everything from my brother, okay. So he was my brother, I was just pick upping some things from sports store which we have. And after that, I got that confidence, like I'm good at this. And then I went to gym. Yeah, and even today, all my weights are lended to and gym which is near me, and they are paying me rent for that. Yeah, it's a small gym, and he started it, so I want to help him. I will be like, I will give you all those things, and you have to give me rent. That's it. Yeah. So I have converted those investment into returns. Yeah, I will get some 2.5k to 5k maybe. And what will suddenly happen? For that 5k, I can see my hospital bills, or maybe sometimes I can put some petrols. I can buy some t-shirts like this.
See,
Yeah,
everything is an investment. You just need to figure out
yeah,
how can I make those invest, because what people think is like, no, I'm gonna make money this way, I'm gonna make money that way. See, every day, without even knowing yourself, you are putting your investment somehow, which is time. Time is the
yeah,
greatest investment
yeah,
today. If we are sitting here and speaking, is we are hoping that someday this YouTube channel will grow to a certain level, and
yeah.
we are just hoping.
Those are
Yeah, we
investments.
are we
Yeah,
don't know. This is a, because there is a great chance that this channel might epically fail. Epically this
yeah,
can fail, and there is a great possibility.
yeah,
It is a risk we are taking. We are putting all these hours, we are putting all this time, we are learning a lot of new things to speak on this podcast, and what we get in return at this point of time, nothing. At this point of time, all we get
yeah,
is nothing. But we are putting a lot of effort in this, thinking like
yeah, food.
maybe in future we can get some returns back from it. And that is because sometimes you won't get the returns as quick as you think. You need to wait for it. It might be years and years. You just need to wait for it, because you can see in a lot of memes where one will be like stuck in the mud, where he sees the gold suddenly and another will be stucking through the same mud where he'll be having it a certain extent, but after certain time he'll just give it up. But it'll be almost near his reach.
Yeah.
So that is what you guys shouldn't do. Just have a real good knowledge, because I've seen a lot of people, as I already told, investing in stocks is really a good thing, but without doing it an idea is a very bad thing. If you have idea, if you
Yeah.
know how it everything works, then you can actually make money, not make money the next day.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people see these scam series,
Instagram channels.
Instagram channels, and all those movies where they make like, no, I buy these 10 stocks and tomorrow I make like. See, these things happens only in movies, okay? It won't happen in real life. In real life, you need to wait, you need to work, you need to at least think smart. There are two things: working,
Yeah.
working hard, thinking smart. You can do either of things,
Yeah.
or you can do both the things, and you can make money. It's just that which way you choose. Because if I work like 8 hours, 10 hours a day, make money, from a company by working, that is working hard. If I sit in my home 8 hours a day and I make some things, this thing, that thing, that thing, this thing, and I still make the same money, that is working smart. So you just need to figure out a way, because I'm not saying working smart is the right thing, working hard, both are right. Both are good. It's just that once you make that money, you need to find a way, how can I rotate this money and get it back, in the twice. Because if you figure
Yeah.
that out, you are the king of your money. If you don't, you will have nothing at the end of your month.
Yes. So get some basic knowledge in stocks, investing, maybe in investing in assets. Think your finance in that way so that you will be wealthy. Don't try to be rich. Try to be
Yeah.
wealthy. Okay. You don't have to show off. To wind everything up, you don't have to show off. Try to be wealthy, not to be rich. First, you will get rich, then you will get wealthy. Okay. Between this line, when you invest your money, you will get wealthy. When you spend your money, you will get rich only. Rich, and you will die
And you
rich.
can't reach
That's it.
that next
Or
level
maybe poor.
because you're always working
Yeah.
to keep up at that level.
Yeah. And then accept we can't work until we live.
See, that is why government
After
people,
some
people
times,
who work in the government jobs has this category like retirement period. So up to once you're 60,
yeah.
that's your retirement period, which means you have worked like 40 years. That's it. You're gonna take rest for the remaining of your life. You're gonna just stay in your. But when you're
Yeah.
working in a private environment, you don't get, you can even work even you're 70 or 75. Still you can work there. But you
Yeah.
can't, because your body won't allow you. If you're gonna work for the rest of your life,
Even now, it's not allowing me. I feel sleepy in the
yeah, then
afternoon.
why the hell are you living? Because it's like when
Yeah.
people say this to me, I really get so much frustrated. Like, you born, and then you're going to school, you're going to college, you learn, and then you earn, then you get married, then you're earning for your children, and then you want your children to learn, and then you want to make your children to get married, and then what will you do? And then you will take this. So you're saying like literally, I'll take this only at my 70s. Until then, I need to run,
Yeah.
run, run. I shouldn't do anything for me. Right? That's what you're saying. I was like, first, let me try to make myself comfortable. First, let me think of
Yeah.
because if I'm not comfortable at my point, if I'm not comfortable myself, when people comes around me, I'll be showing all my frustrations on them. Because I'll be thinking like, just because these people came into my life, I'm like this.
Yeah.
So always make sure like you are the right mentality so that you can make the money work for you. Just like Ranjit said, always have that financial advance and the financial intelligence. Then only you can actually make the money work for you.
Yeah, it's like these are not some glorifying terms. Only if you got that knowledge, you'll be like financial. What do you call it? Financial intelligence. Yeah. Hearing that word sounds like it's some big word,
See,
but
it's
when you start to learn something about finance, this is how you gradually grow. Yeah. Simple. In simple words, try to invest money in some assets. Okay, which you are good at. Okay,
first no,
it's not
because
like Jeejo is doing and I am
just see,
doing.
because some might say like, no, I don't know anything about this or that. The problem is you're not
Yeah.
willing to give your time to learn it. You will be willing
Learn.
to spend 3 hours in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
movie. You'll be willing to spend
Yeah.
time going around with your friends and doing everything, but you're not willing to. I'm not saying like don't do all these things. I'm saying is if you're able to do those things, then you are not ready to spend the time over here. That's all. Don't
Yeah.
say like no, I don't have time for these. That is why I'm not doing it. Never complain. Time, because you guys have time. We
Yeah.
have made a big podcast on time management. If you say like no, I'm not at it, please go and watch that. So at least then
Go
you
and
will
watch
definitely
that.
get time management.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think
Yes.
we can wind it up.
And we covered almost
Yeah, we have
everything.
discussed about a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
we
things. So if you guys have any suggestions, if you guys think like, maybe I'm thinking of this idea, what are you thinking, bro? Like, if you want any suggestions, please let us know in the comments. We can discuss further.
yes. And thank you so much. It's signing
And
RK.
Anton Francis Jeejo, bye bye.